Hello, I'm here. I'm going to show you an oracle deck I got a couple of months ago. I have two versions of this. I have the standard size, which is this one, which I got second. And I have the pocket size, and it is this deck, the Lemurian Starchild Oracle. It has 88 cards. It is by Leanne, Carpenter and Michiel, Kroon. I think they self-publish this because it's not from like a brand like Hay House or anything. It says Lemurian Egg, but I think they do it all themselves because I bought the pocket edition direct from their website for $15.99 and it was free postage. This version I had to search for. They had none of this in stock for the UK. So I had to search for it. And I got it off, I think, aristia.com or .co.uk. You can see on the back that there are suits in this oracle. The first card has 1 in it. All of these have like 11 cards. Then the Children of Lemuria has 7. And the final one is like, it says dolphin codes. It's basically elements and there's 3. It is a big book, people. Look how big this book is. It does have some basic information in it. Receiving light through this deck, Lemurian Starchild in you, your light family. This is stuff I don't really understand much, but it's a pretty deck and I have been reading about some of it. Most of the cards in this deck I really love. There's only one card I don't really like that much, but that's like a personal, it's definitely a me thing. But what we'll do at the end is I'll shuffle the pocket deck. I'll show you the difference in size. The pocket deck is standard tarot size, by the way. It's not a pocket deck in anyone else's imagination. But I'll pull a card and like show you like the book, how big it is. I'm not showing you all of the information in the book because if you wanted the deck you would go out and buy it. It is gilded. So is the pocket edition. You see? The pocket edition has QR codes because there's no book with it. And you just, if you have a smartphone, put it over and you can get that each card is QR coded. So you go right to that card's website page, which to me, that is a lot of trouble that they have gone to QR code each card. The box it comes in has a QR code in it, which gives an introduction to the deck as well, which I think is a lot of work for just $15.99. This is the difference. There is like no border and no keywords, just the actual name of the card. So yeah, that is how it is different. So we'll have a look through them. I'll tell you the name of each suit as we go through. We begin with this suit. I don't think it has a name. Or Arise Lemurian Starchild, basically. I did try making this video before, but it was so long. The second suit is Source. Some of these cards, like only a few of them, but some of them definitely remind me of Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle because of the little... There's a section of that oracle that has little light blips that are their spirit entity kind of things, but it reminds me of that. It's just better card stock, obviously. Breathe the Sun is one of my favourite cards in this whole deck. It looks so nice. And it's quite a simple card. There's a lot of dolphins in this deck. There are some cards like this in portrait. Doesn't bother me at all. So this is Divine Masculine. Like this card, even though there's a lot in the image, this card reminds me of the Froud Oracle. So does this one. When you first look at it before you notice the face, it reminds me of the Brian Froud Oracle. Which I wish the cardstock in that was better. I really do, and I wish they'd republish this like other deck he brought out because it is so expensive. See, this card is just awesome. Really pretty. Right, we're going into Unity, I do believe. Yes. I like the sky blue edges in this. There are mermaids. Is there mermaids? I can't remember. There's definitely unicorns and there's some dragons. A lot of dolphins. Which I ain't gonna complain about. Some cards have semi-religious, but it's only a few. So like if that's a trigger thing for you, then you might not want it. Though if you got the pocket edition, you could just take those cards out, I guess. And one of the cards I don't like is semi-religious. Like, I mean, well, the only card I don't really like. This card. See, this figure looks a bit like a mermaid, but she's not. She's just human, but with like a sort of blanket on. I've had this a couple of times. So this suit is called Journey. You see our first dragon. And here's our first unicorn. Epic. So what I do is I shuffle the pocket cards because they're easier, because they're standard tarot size, and then I pick the card out of this deck to display, because then I don't have to shuffle this deck, which is a pain in the ass. Like it is, I tried. It's so awkward for me to shuffle, especially like with the neuropathy in my left, like the whole left side of my body. Shuffle. I was so like pleased that I could shuffle tarot cards still, even when I had my health problems. It was like, yes, I can still do that, because life would be very dull if I couldn't. This looks like an alien spaceship. This reminds me of Neverending Story, and we've gone into the depth section. But it looks like Falcor and Atreyu when they land on like that rock before they go to the Southern Oracle. Yeah. So obviously when I first saw that card and noticed that, I then had to listen to that song. This was the first card I got on the pocket edition when I did a shuffle. We've got Ellen of the Ways, Synchronicity, Lemurian Shaman, I don't know how you pronounce that word. I did look at the Lemuria stuff. It's like semi-Atlantis, I think, like a kind of that idea, and a lot of people say it didn't exist. And it was just like a new age thing. But then someone else, I read an article that there was something like what they were calling Lemuria, but they've given it a different name. So, yeah. Yeah. I get confused by these things. Our next one is Structure. We've got Purity, so I would probably like to read more so I have an understanding of the creators, where they're coming from. I think they do have some YouTube videos. More dolphins. When I got this card, I pulled this card the day I pulled it. Before I'd done the card reading, I'd gone out for a walk, and I had seen two swans that day on that walk, and then I pulled this card later in the day, and it was just like one of those really cute coincidences. Look at the baby turtle. Gives me like Hecate vibes. So right, we've come to the card that I don't like. I mean, I can deal with it, and I've had the card in my readings. But the reason I don't like it is because he looks like Jesus, and that's probably what they were going for. I can't remember the meaning in the book because I've only had it once. I'm not Christian. I'm a pagan. I'm not interested in reading the Bible or finding Jesus. I don't discount the possibility of existence and stuff because I'm pagan and I'm omnist, so I believe there's some truth in all belief systems. But I don't like having Jesus in my deck. Which, it's just a personal thing. It's possibly like religious trauma from being made to go to church. But I think, like, if they went, like, the new man doesn't have to be Jesus. It could have been any guy. He could have had short hair and a beard, and I would have been fine. But because he looks exactly like Jesus, it's like, nah, I don't like that card. So that is a personal issue. Like, it doesn't detract from the deck itself. It doesn't bother. This doesn't bother me because this is obviously Mary and Jesus, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I don't get what it is with the other card that bothers me so much, but I don't know. I'm just odd. We're in the wisdom set now. This owl is just so cute. He has such a grumpy face. Like, he looks really grumpy to me. Like, he's gonna peck the shit out of me if I step out of line. So, yeah. And that's just funny because that card is observe. And it said, loving eyes see all. It looks so grumpy. See why I have issues, because to someone else that might not look even remotely that way. So now we're in, I think, Cosmic Insight. We're almost done. I don't want this to be too long, you see. It's a big deck. Even some of the cards that, like, don't... Like, I don't understand Pleiadian frequency things, so... But it says healing clears space for higher energy, so it's not... Like, you can't use the deck. So we're now going into the Starchild stuff, and in, well, the Children of Lemuria. In the book, for this section, all these little pink cards, there is being a parent of a child who is like this, and you being like this, which I thought was interesting. Like the indigo child thing. And finally we have our elements. I think it's called Dolphin Codes, but it is the elements. We are like ether and matter, which is like spirit, fire and water, and earth and air. So that is the whole of the big deck. I will shuffle the smaller deck now and like pick a card and give you like a look at the description. So here we've got the abundance card, which is from the source section. page 51. Right, let's see. So for abundance, we have all these keywords, so we'll call this your card of the day. So fullness of source, enough for all, open, river of abundance, non-competition, cooperate, manifestation, acceptance, open to receive. And it says here, I allow the abundance and flow of everything I need to come to me now. Then it gives you a lot of, I'm not reading all this stuff out, but the affirmations that it gives are, everything is available to me in this moment. I receive and give this love with thanks. And also, I am richly blessed in every way. So that is like for that specific card. So that is your affirmation for the day. If you've watched the video, you are richly blessed in every way. And everything is available to you in this moment. Receive and give love with thanks. Like I said, some of them come with like other extra messages. Some come with a meditation to do, as well as the affirmations, and the some have actual, like, you can look on the website and there's like a video for it. Some have, where's the children of the mirror, it says being a parent, oh god, I'm wobbling, being a parent for a Blu-ray. It gives related cards, and if you are a Blu-ray, meditation and affirmation. So that is the deck. The pocket deck comes with this little, I can't remember if I said this or not, it is a bit snug, so sometimes I'm having to faff about to get the cards out. That's probably just a me thing, but yeah, it is a bit snug, but it does keep them nice. So yes, that was the Lemurian Starchild Oracle. I hope I haven't bored you to death, or like you've like fallen asleep. So yeah, thank you if you watched.